Sports Radio 96.7 interrupts our regular programming to bring you this special high school sports presentation. This is Sports Radio 96.7, and this is high school sports at its very best.
Today's live high school sports broadcast on Sports Radio 96.7 and 790 WPIC is sponsored by the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, but the service that makes them better. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs since 1973. Meadville Medical Center, your independent community health system. Shell Roofing and Exteriors, the area's leading installer for roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better. UPMC Health System, changing healthcare, changing lives. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded since 1911. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. The Sharon American Legion Post, $2.99. Strong advocates for veterans and their families. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in Southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Laundry Man, helping you spend time doing what you love, not laundry. Minuteman Press in Hermitage, specializing in digital print, design, and promotional services. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, offering exterior upgrades online at pennohiorc.com. Sharon Regional Health System, quality care close to home. Please thank these outstanding sponsors for supporting our high school sports broadcasts on News Talk 790, WPIC, and Sports Radio 96.7. Now let's go live to the field for Countdown to the First Pitch with our game announcers Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg.
And a very pleasant good afternoon, actually good morning to you. Baseball for brunch, so to speak, today here on Sports Radio 96.7 and on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. We have a District 10 playoff doubleheader here at Allegheny College's Garbark Field. Game number one, the Sharon Tigers take on Girard in a 3A semifinal. Later today, it will be Hickory and General McLean teeing it up in a 4A semifinal. Hi, everybody. Ryan Briggs with you today on a rather pleasant morning here in Meadville, Pennsylvania. Sharon and Girard battling the number 2 seeded Tigers, taking on number 3 seed Girard in the District 10 quarterfinals. Winner advances to Monday's championship game to take on either Fairview or Titusville, who are playing at later today up at Mercyhurst. But the Sharon Tigers, they are coming into today at 13-6. Girard with a heart-stopping win in the quarterfinals over Franklin. The Yellow Jackets are 12-7. First pitch coming up at 11 o'clock here in Meadville. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the teams. We'll have the 21st Century Energy Group starting lineups and a look at the pitching matchup right after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's Joanow legalgroup.com, or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA, an equal opportunity lender.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
We are back here at Allegheny College. Ryan Briggs with you. We have Bob Greenberg back in the studio keeping an eye on things. Sharon and Girard in the District 10 semifinals. The pitching matchup, it's a good one, and two guys that are also the starting quarterback for the football team last fall. And today for Sharon, it will be Ethan Englemore on the mound. The senior Englemore coming into today's game with a, there we go, the old computer screen was not acting the way it's supposed to. Englemore 3-2 this year, ERA of an even 3. This will be his 13th appearance. Englemore 42 innings. He's given up 37 hits, 54 strikeouts in the 42 innings, and 26 walks for Englemore. Meanwhile, Girard will send junior Ryan St. Julian to the hill. 9th appearance of the season for him. 4-3, ERA of 2.45, 34 1/3 innings pitched. He's allowed only 22 hits. However, he's walked 31, and he has struck out 47 men. So that's a look at the pitching matchup. We'll take a quick break and come back with the 21st Century Energy Group starting lineups on Sports Radio 96.7.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate! I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
We are back here at Allegheny College, and time now for today's starting lineups. The starting lineups, as always, are brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group. Check them out online, 21stcenturyenergygroup.com. They are also on Facebook. The lineup for Girard, leading off for the Yellow Jackets, will be the second baseman, Levi Potter. Batting second is the pitcher, Ryan St. Julian. Joe Ferretti at shortstop will hit third. Mason Kalecki hits cleanup. He'll play first base. Sam Shepard, the center fielder, bats fifth. Liam Dunphy, the catcher, will hit sixth. Victor Gold at third base will bat seventh. Cello Gianelli Brown, the right fielder, hits eighth, with Braden Mussett batting ninth. Again for Girard, Potter, St. Julian, Ferretti. Kalecki, Shepard, Dunphy, Gold, Gianelli Brown, and Mussett. Girard going with the old National League style lineup, straight nine. The same for the Sharon Tigers. They have no DH in this game. For Sharon, leading off will be the right fielder, Cohen Fertig. Ian Fisher in center field will bat second. Marco Zajac, the second baseman, hits third. Santino Gavin at shortstop hits cleanup. Donovan Parker, the left fielder, will bat fifth. Ethan Englemore will pitch and bat sixth. J.J. Littman, the catcher, hits seventh. Vinny Donatelli at first base will hit eighth. And Carter Fertig, the third baseman, bats ninth. Again for Sharon, Cohen Fertig, Fisher, Zajac, Gavin, Parker, Englemore, Littman, Donatelli, and Carter Fertig. One tidbit with the Sharon lineup is in high school baseball, you can have a player listed in a position /DH, and that is the case with Donatelli. So if a player would come in, and the likely move would be pitcher Bryce Bodine coming out of the bullpen. If he came in, he would pitch and would go into the defense-only spot. Englemore would go to first, and then Vinny Donatelli, who's listed as first base /DH, would then become the DH. But for now, it is a 9-man lineup for Sharon. It is a 3-man lineup for the umpires, so to speak. Behind the plate, it's Bill Agnew. Bill Dithrich is at first, and Jim Boyer is at third. The 3-man Crawford County crew on today's game. Sharon and Girard. Girard has won 6 of 8. Sharon, the number 2 seed in the District 10 tournament. Tigers, of course, were 9-3 in conference play, finishing 1 game back of Grove City in the conference race. We're going to take our final pregame break. When we come back, it's the first pitch. Girard and Sharon coming up next on Sports Radio 96.7.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-aged children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
Vay's Pub and Grill is thrilled to announce the April 2026 Mercer County Team of the Month, awarding this honor to the Sharon softball team. Congratulations to Coach Wade Vogan and his Tigers team for their outstanding play and great regular season. Sharon softball is celebrated as the April 2026 Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, visit vayspubandgrill.com.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Yourself from today's growing scams and fraud threats at the Stop the Scam Fraud Seminar Thursday, June 11th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Hickory VFW in Hermitage. This free public event is sponsored by the Pennsylvania Cybersecurity Center in conjunction with the Shenango Valley Chamber of Commerce and AARP. Learn how to spot scams targeting individuals and businesses, protect your personal information, and stay safe online. Don't miss this important community event Thursday, June 11th at the Hickory VFW in Hermitage.
From the Shell Roofing and Exterior Studios at shellbuilt.com, this is Sports Radio 96.7 WLLF FM Mercer, a Cumulus media station.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
We are ready to get underway. Ethan Englemore is up on the rubber, and the District 10 semifinals are about to get underway. First pitch to Levi Potter, misses low for a ball. And we're underway at 10:59 in the morning here in Meadville. Temperature in the low 60s, more clouds than sun. Potter hitting .365 this year. And he fouls this one off. The count is 1-1. Potter .365, he's knocked in 5 this year. Sharon, the home team, as the higher-seeded team. Tigers in the white jerseys, white tops, white bottoms, black numbers and letters outlined in orange, orange caps with the black S on the front. Girard, red jerseys with a gold outline for the numbering and lettering as the 1-1 is fouled out of play. White pants for Girard. The count now 1-2. Potter, right-hand batter. Englemore, the righty, winds and deals. Swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. And Ethan Englemore opens the afternoon, or the morning technically, with a strikeout. One away for Ryan St. Julian. Julian, who will be on the mound when we go to the bottom half of the inning. St. Julian hitting .351 this year. He's knocked in 13. 6 doubles and a homer. Righty batter with a slightly close stance, and hits a bouncer up the middle, and Gavin will glove it behind the bag, throws over to first, and safe over at first. It was a tough play. Gavin made it close, but St. Julian getting down the line, and the first base runner of the game is Ryan St. Julian, reaching on what would be an infield hit. So he's on for Joe Ferretti, the shortstop, number 3 hitter in the order. Ferretti hitting .468 this year, 15 runs batted in. He has 12 doubles. He will bat with St. Julian over at first. Decent lead for St. Julian. First pitch from Englemore is high for a ball. The Sharon defense, it's J.J. Littman doing the catching. Vinny Donatelli at first. Marco Zajac at second. Carter Fertig at third. With Santino Gavin at short. Outfield left to right. Donovan Parker, Ian Fisher, and Cohen Fertig. The 1-0 is driven out to right, coming towards the line in fair territory. Making the head-high grab will be Cohen Fertig, and Joe Ferretti is the second out of the first inning. 2 down for Mason Kalecki, the cleanup hitter and first baseman.
Now batting, number 30, Mason
Kalecki hitting .325 this year. He's knocked in 10. 4 doubles and a homer this year for the left-hand batting Kalecki. Has the old-fashioned stirrup socks on. And he takes strike 1 from Englemore. Kalecki, wide stance in the batter's box. Englemore throws to first, and St. Julian is hung up, and he will be, or did he get away? Well, there's been no signal yet, and apparently he is out. So it'll go 1-3-4 on the caught stealing as St. Julian was caught leaning. Englemore gunned it over, and turns out Englemore faces the minimum here in the top of the first. For Girard, no runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left after the pickoff. We've played a half inning at Allegheny College's Garbark Field. Girard 0, Sharon coming to bat on Sports Radio 96.7.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7, and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
We get ready for the bottom of the first inning. Cohen Fertig, Ian Fisher, and Marco Zajac to face Ryan St. Julian, the Girard right-hander. Cohen Fertig to lead off for the Tigers. Right-hand hitting right fielder. St. Julian, the big right-hander up on the rubber. Getting ready to make his first offering to Fertig. And it is low for a ball. The infield here at Allegheny is all turf. The outfield is grass. So if we say a ball is in the dirt, it's actually just in the brown turf, but people will know what we mean. Cohen Fertig hitting .389 this year, 6 home runs, 6 doubles, 6 triples as well, and 19 runs batted in. He takes a strike down the middle. It's 1-1. Fertig this year, 21 hits, 12 have gone for extra bases. One misses. It's 2-1. The dimensions here at Allegheny: 320 down the lines, 365 to the alleys, and 390 to straightaway center. Wind blowing from left to right here today. St. Julian's 2-1. In for a strike now, 2-2. Again, St. Julian has not given up a lot of hits this year, but the 31 walks in 34 innings. Also 47 strikeouts. Not a guy you want to dig in against. 2-2 is high. It's now 3-2. Fisher and Zajac to follow here in the bottom of the first for Sharon, the number 2 seed. Fertig back of the box, slightly closed stance. The payoff pitch, fouled straight back. Good cut from Fertig. And the count remains 3-2. Outfield straight away and normal depth. St. Julian winds and deals a 3-2. Foul down the right field side over the Sharon dugout. Tigers the home team on the first base side. Girard, of course, on the third base side. It's Liam Dunphy doing the catching for St. Julian. Mason Kalicki at first, Levi Potter at second, Victor Gold at third, Joe Ferretti at short. In the outfield left to right is Braden Mussett, Sam Sheppers, and Cello Gianelli Brown. I think they had a question on the count, but it is 3-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming from St. Julian on the way. And another foul ball. St. Julian gets the sign. Another 3-2. Breaking ball called, strike 3. That one dropped in, clipped the inside of the zone. And Fertig down looking after a lengthy at-bat. That's the first out.
Now batting, number 5, Ian Fisher.
We'll bring up Ian Fisher, the center fielder. Fisher hitting .276 this year, no home runs and 10 runs batted in. Left-hand batter. St. Julian's first pitch cut on and missed. It is 0-1. Third baseman Gold is even with the bag, a couple of steps off the line. 0-1, cut on and missed. Bit of an awkward-looking swing from Fisher, now 0-2. Working on the third base side of the rubber, St. Julian's 0-2 fouled back towards us. Off the netting, and it stays 0-2. Later today, it's Hickory and General McLean in a 4A semifinal. 0-2 breaking ball high, 1-2. That's scheduled for 1:15. One two misses away, now 2-2. So Sharon making St. Julian work here in the early going. Again, the pitch limit in the postseason is 105. 2-2, curveball nicks the outside corner, and back-to-back strikeouts for St. Julian. Fisher goes down looking, 2 away. That brings up Marco Zajac, the Sharon second baseman. Zajac hitting .431 on the season, 1 home run, 18 runs batted in. Right-hand batter. Girard had a one-out single by St. Julian, but he was caught stealing to end the inning. St. Julian's first pitch is a breaking ball, and it misses inside for ball 1. One-0 misses high, 2-0 now on Zajac. Center fielder Sheppers is shaded a couple of steps towards left center. Gianelli Brown straight away and right. 2-0, skied out to right. Gianelli Brown coming towards the foul line, and as he crosses into foul territory, makes the catch to end the inning. And it is a 1-2-3 inning for St. Julian. Zeros across for Sharon. We've played 1 inning at Allegheny College. Girard and Sharon scoreless right here on Sports Radio 96.7.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7, and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
So Mason Kalicki will lead off the second. He was at the plate when St. Julian was picked off / caught stealing, whatever you want to call it. It will go at 1-3-6 on the putout. So Kalicki will get a second look at the Sharon pitcher, Ethan Engelmore. Engelmore needed only 8 pitches to get through the first inning. St. Julian on the Girard side needed 18. And Engelmore's first pitch is a little bit high to the left-hand hitting first baseman, Kalicki. Kalicki, of course, very good two-way player for the Girard football team under head coach Mark Brooks. And Kalicki lines one towards left center. It's going to get down for a base hit. Could be extra bases. Kalicki, wide turn. Getting the ball back in quickly, however, is the left fielder Parker to limit Kalicki to a long single. But Kalicki going the other way has a leadoff single. That'll bring up Sam Sheppers, the Girard center fielder. .250 average for him, but he's knocked in 17. And he is the team leader in that category. The throw over to first gets away. Kalicki on his way to second, and he will pull in to the first error of the afternoon. Puts a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Kalicki's a big guy, but runs well. Played fullback and middle linebacker for the football team. But certainly not your old classic plodding fullback. He can move. He's at second after the failed pickoff attempt. Right hand hitting Sheppers. Pretty healthy lead for Kalicki out at second. Third baseman Fertig in on the infield turf. First pitch cut on and missed. Sheppers chased one out of the zone. It is 0-1. Fertig taking a step back. He's onto the dirt, or what would be the dirt of the infield, but still in front of the bag. Engelmore's 0-1 low. 1-1 now on Sheppers. Outfield straightaway normal depth. Perhaps Cohen Fertig in right is in a step or so. Engelmore's 1-1, and it's punched to the right side. It will roll out there for a base hit. Kalicki gets the stop sign. Fertig gets the ball back in. Good strong throw to the plate. But it's first and third with nobody out. Sheppers didn't try to do too much with that one. Just guided it through the hole on the right side. And it's first and third. Nobody out for Liam Dunphy, the Girard catcher.
Now batting, number 16.
Dunphy, .264 average, no home runs, and 8 runs batted in. First pitch is a strike, and taking second without a throw is Sheppers, the stolen base. So now 2 men in scoring position for Dunphy. And Sharon will, left side of the infield's in halfway. 0-1 in the dirt, blocked nicely by J.J. Littman. Count as a ball and a strike. Kalicki at third, Shepers at second. Nobody out in the top of the second. Girard looking to break this scoreless tie. 1-1, wave and a miss. Dunphy, an awkward-looking swing, reaching at that one. Now 1-2. His front foot was bailing out on that swing. It's 1-2. Pitch from Englemore, swing and a miss. Englemore's second strikeout of the day, and a big first out in the second. That'll bring up Victor Gold. The Girard third baseman hitting 179 this year.
Number 13, Victor Gold.
So you look at Gold and then Gianelli Brown hitting 208 on deck, and Mussett 297 on the 9-hole. Gold shows bunt, takes a strike, 0-1, but perhaps an escape hatch here for Ethan Englemore. Kalicki at third, Shepers at second. Third baseman Carter Fertig is way in. He's 4 steps onto the grass. Bunt shown, and it is fouled off. Perhaps a safety squeeze attempt. Kalicki had not come very far down the line, however. The count now 0-2 on Victor Gold. Gold righty batter, slightly open stance. Englemore's 0-2, and that is high. That is over Littman's head, but it comes back to Littman, and now they have the runners hung up. Kalicki dives in and getting back to second, and Shepers as well. J.J. Littman could not have gotten a better bounce. The pitch came straight back to him, and you never know if a ball hit. It could go left, go right, go any direction. It came back perfectly. They didn't plan it, but it certainly looked like they might have. So just ball one, a very exciting ball one. Now the 1-2, swing and a miss. Englemore pumps the fastball past Gold, 2 away for Gianelli Brown.
Now batting, number 17, Cello Gianelli Brown.
So he's hitting 208 this year. 9 runs batted in, a couple of doubles. Second and third, but now 2 away. Englemore's first pitch in the dirt, blocked nicely by J.J. Littman. Littman, very quick back there behind the plate. Not a big guy, but very nimble. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Now 1-1. Kalicki led off with a single to left center. Shepers singled through the right side. That made it first and third. Shepers stole second, but then Dunphy and Gold have gone down and swinging. The 1-1. Low, 2-1. Cello Gianelli Brown, number 8 batter in the order, righty hitter, slightly open stance. Ahead in the count, 2-1. This one's foul on the first base side, back towards the parade of school buses lined up here at Allegheny. Count now 2-2. 18th pitch of the inning upcoming for Englemore. 2-2, nubbed on the left side. Fertig, the third baseman, with it along the line, throws over to first in time. Ethan Englemore walking the tightrope, gets out of it. Girard, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a pair of men left in scoring position. It's the middle of the second here at Allegheny College. Girard and Sharon scoreless on Sports Radio 96.7.
Mailer Insurance is proud to honor the April Mercer County Male and Female Athletes of the Month. Mailer's honors Grove City track and field star Delathian Bones as the April Male Athlete of the Month. Mailer Insurance also honors Hickory track standout Jocelyn Hancock as the April Female Athlete of the Month. Congratulations to Grove City's Delathian Bones and Hickory's Jocelyn Hancock as they are the April Mailer Insurance Mercer County Athletes of the Month. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's Agency Inc. affiliate.
Need an exterior upgrade? Roofing, siding, decks, and all of your exterior needs are expertly handled by Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group. Trust Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group to provide a customized solution that meets your specific needs and preferences. They are an A+ rated BBB company and offer Uniflex silicone roof coating systems. With a 5-star rating, their commitment to quality is unmatched. Visit Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding today at pennohiorc.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Santino Gavin, Donovan Parker, Ethan Englemore, 4, 5, and 6 in the Sharon order due in the bottom of the second inning. No score. Girard had a golden opportunity in the top of the second, but could not score after having second and third and nobody out. Santino Gavin, right-hand hitting shortstop, takes the first pitch high for a ball. He's hitting .327 this year, 1 home run, and a team-leading 20 runs batted in. 1-0 misses, now 2-0. Gavin back in the box. Takes that one a little bit high, now 3-0 on Santino Gavin. Open stance for Gavin. Back foot back near the chalk line. St. Julian's 3-0. Gavin taking all the way, that's a strike. Now 3-1 on Santino Gavin. Of course, Gavin, very fine basketball season this past winter for the Tigers as well. 3-1 bounces in, that's ball 4.
Now batting, number 13.
Gavin, the first base runner of the day for the Tigers. He's on for Donovan Parker, the Sharon left fielder. Parker coming into today hitting .218. He's knocked in 11 runs. Senior, the number 5 spot today. Glad you could join us today, whether you're listening over the air on our iHeart app or via the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. Great way to spend a Friday heading into a holiday weekend. Parker shows bunt, tries to bunt, and fouls it up the first base line. These two pitchers today, Englemore for Sharon, St. Julian for Girard, two guys that have been pretty stingy throughout the season. You wonder that, or not a surprise that a team may play for 1 run here. We saw Girard trying to bunt last half inning unsuccessfully. Ended up resulting in a strikeout. And now Parker back into the left-hand batter's box. Third baseman Gold is onto the infield turf. Kalicki holding on Gavin at first. Throw over to first. And Gavin back standing. Doubtful that was St. Julian's best move there. Kind of just a token reminder that he hadn't forgotten about him. Second baseman Potter shading the hole. A lot of room up the middle. St. Julian set at the belt. 0-1. Parker shows bunt. Pulls back, takes that one high. And it's a ball and a strike on Donovan Parker. Wind continuing to blow. It's shifted a little bit. It was blowing left to right, now blowing straight in from center. Gavin modest lead at first, and Parker gets the bunt down. First base side of the mound, St. Julian with it, throws to first. The throw is high, and Parker is safe. So Parker will reach on the E1 sacrifice. Gavin to second. First and second, nobody out for Ethan Englemore. Englemore hitting an even .400 this year, no home runs and 11 runs batted in. First and second, nobody out. St. Julian glaring back at Gavin, and now time requested and granted to Ethan Englemore. Gavin, pretty good lead out at second. Corner infielders on the edge of the infield turf. Englemore shows bunt, takes a strike at the letters, 0-1. St. Julian set at the belt. Glances back at Gavin. 0-1 is a curve outside. Count even at a ball and a strike. 1-1, and time requested and granted again. Girard had second and third, nobody out on the top of the second, could not score. Sharon first and second, nobody out in the home half of inning number 2. St. Julian's 1-1, chopped up the third baseline foul. A reminder after the game, while the Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game, as well as the Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game. We'll have that after both of our games today. Later today, it'll be Hickory and General McLean in 4A. That semifinal set for 1:15. Gold, the third baseman, now even with the bag. Kalicki in front of the bag at first. The 1-2 on the way to Englemore. Foul tip held on to by Dunphy, the catcher, and Englemore down on strikes. That's the third strikeout of the day for St. Julian. One down for J.J. Littman, the Sharon catcher. Littman hitting .341 this year. He's knocked in 9. Slightly closed stance for the righty hitter. St. Julian's first pitch. Curve that drops in for a strike. Littman, of course, in the April 21 win at Hickory, 5 for 5. He was our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. Oh, 1 in the dirt, skips away, and the runners will move up 90 feet on the wild pitch. Gavin to third. Parker, the trail runner, now at second with 1 down. Now let's see what Girard does with the infield. The left side of the infield is come in halfway. The 1-1. Littman takes it high, 2-1. Vinny Donatelli waiting on deck. Littman looking to break this scoreless tie. 2-1. Slashed foul off the screen on the first base side. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. In the bottom of the second. Sharon threatening, however. St. Julian out of the stretch. 2-2, breaking ball. Fouled off towards the Girard dugout. Outfield straightaway in a couple of steps. St. Julian set at the belt. The 2-2. Fouled straight back again. Littman hanging tough. And Sharon making St. Julian work, already 36 pitches through 1 1/3 innings. St. Julian set at the belt and then steps off. Gavin walked to lead off. Parker put down a sacrifice bunt but was safe on a throwing error. Runners moved up on a wild pitch. Englemore struck out. Now the count 2-2 on Littman. St. Julian deals. Breaking ball doesn't break. It's high. Now 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 away in the second. St. Julian set, and the payoff pitch fouled off. Girard in the top of the third will have 9-1 and 2 due. Mussett, Potter, and St. Julian. Another payoff pitch coming from the junior righty. Here it comes. And it's a check swing foul to plate. Probably would have been ball 4. Littman might have swung in self-defense. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Another 3-2. Golfed foul down the left field line, out of play. J.J. Littman, the backup place kicker for the Tigers football team the last couple of years. Behind Yusuf Cannon. Good chance we'll see J.J. out there as the main guy on Friday nights this fall. 3-2, nubbed foul at the plate. St. Julian has to be frustrated. Littman has fouled off some good pitches, able to battle, and now we have a 12th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Gavin at third, Parker at second. One away in the bottom of the second, no score. Another 3-2. Popped foul behind the plate. Now we're waiting for a ball to get put back in play, but balls coming in from either side. Littman's fouled off so many. So another payoff pitch forthcoming from Ryan St. Julian. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down in the second. The righty deals. That one is high ball 4 over everybody's head. Streaking for home is Gavin. He is safe, and the Sharon Tigers have taken a 1-0 lead without the benefit of a hit. Parker goes to third on the play as well. 1-0 Sharon. And now runners on the corners, a 13-pitch at bat. Now we're going to have a visit to the mound to let St. Julian, if nothing else, just catch his breath. He's had the labor throughout the day, but especially not at bat. 13 pitches, and ends up Littman works the walk. St. Julian tried to really get a little extra juice on that one, and that one was 3 feet over everybody's head. Definitely a wild pitch there. Yeah. Travis Lerner, the esteemed Director of Athletic Communications here at Allegheny, was ducking. He thought it was coming, but the netting saved him. But always good to see Travis, thanks to him, and baseball coach Brandon Crum. Got a chance to see Coach Crum today and the great staff here at Allegheny. Always fun to come here, and very hospitable, and a great venue for this District 10 playoff game. Brings up Vinny Donatelli. He bats with first and third. Shows bunt, pulls back. Littman will steal second. And again, 2 runners in scoring position now for Sharon. Pitch was a strike to Donatelli. Donatelli hitting .276. 6 runs batted in. Left-hand batter. Takes the 0-1 away, and the count even at a ball and a strike. So the inning, a walk, an error on a sacrifice, a strikeout, a walk, a couple of wild pitches sprinkled in. Girard has out-hit Sharon 3-0, but Sharon with a 1-0 lead on the big board out in right center. This one popped on the left side. It will hit and make a left turn and go fouls. Gold, the third baseman, could not get there. An unusual looking play there. That ball hit had a lot of English on it. And Donatelli will now jog back to the batter's box and await a 1-2 from St. Julian. One-two called, strike 3. Donatelli down on strikes. That's the 4th strikeout for St. Julian. He has struck out half the batters he's faced, but he's also walked 2 and committed a throwing error. So 2 on, 2 down now for Carter Fertig, the number 9 batter in the Sharon order. And we're going to have a conference. Then we're going to have a courtesy runner out at second. J.J. Littman's like probably thinking, hey, I stole a base and now they're taking me out. But it will be a courtesy runner. Bryce Bodine will run.
Number 4, Carter Fertig.
Of course, in high school baseball and softball, you can use a courtesy runner for the pitcher and catcher. It does not count as a substitution. So Bodine, the freshman, will run for Littman at second. The first pitch to Fertig is inside for a ball. Fertig on the season, hitting .204. He's knocked in a dozen runs, however. 1-0 is low, 2-0. 2-0 fouled off. It's now 2-1. Runner at third is Parker. He reached on the throwing error on the sacrifice attempt. So as of now, all the runs are going to be unearned. 2-1 skips away. A wild pitch. Streaking for home and scoring is Parker. It's 2-0 Sharon. Bodine goes over to third. And the count is 3-1. Pitch number 52 coming from St. Julian. One is fouled off. It's 3-2. Two runs without a hit this inning for Sharon. Count 3-2 on Fertig. The payoff pitch. Breaking ball misses low. The third walk of the inning. So once again, runners on the corners, back to the top. The order for Cohen Fertig. The Sharon right fielder, he struck out looking to begin the game. A walk, an error, strikeout, walk, strikeout, walk. Just one ball put in play, and that was a sacrifice bunt. So no ball has gone more than about 30 feet this inning. St. Julian's first pitch bounced foul on the third base side. It's 0-1. St. Julian has already burned through half of his allotted pitches today. That's the bottom of the second inning. And we have a ball that has trickled out in play, so we'll have to wait for that. This has been a rather lengthy bottom of the second inning. Carter Fertig over at first, held on by Kalicki. The 0-1 from St. Julian, a breaking ball that stays inside. It's now 1-1. St. Julian, 32 strikes, 23 balls so far today. 1-1 bounces in, blocked by Dunphy, the catcher, and it's 2-1. Sharon in the white jerseys. White pants, black numbers and letters outlined in orange. Girard red tops with gold outline numbers and letters. White pants for Girard. White caps with a red brim. Sharon with the orange lids. 2-1, bouncer left side. Grabbed by the shortstop Ferretti. He will run to the bag and end the inning. That's the first ball put in play in the infield today. Actually, it's the first one in fair territory, as there were 4 strikeouts, a foul out, and then finally that. The fielder's choice, Fertig retired. Carter Fertig retired as Cohen Fertig bounces out. For Sharon, in the second, 2 runs, no hits, 1 error, and there were 2 men left. End of 2. 2-0 Sharon on Sports Radio 96.7.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word auto to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Braden Mussett, the number 9 batter, leads off the third inning for Girard. Shows bunt, pops it up, and right there to make the routine catch is Carter Fertig. 1 pitch, 1 out in the third. And now back to the top of the order for Levi Potter. He struck out swinging, to begin the game for Girard. 2-0, Sharon on top. Ryan Briggs with you today here in Meadville. Potter, right-hand hitting second baseman. Fertig, the third baseman, in on the infield turf, and Englemore's first pitch is a strike. Englemore, 28 pitches so far, 20 of them in the strike zone. He's the beneficiary of a couple of unearned runs last half inning. 0-1 fouled off. It's now 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Littman will apply the tag. Potter down on strikes for the second time today. That's the fourth punch out for Englemore. 2 away for Ryan St. Julian, who singled and then was picked off in the first inning. St. Julian, righty batter. Even stance. Back foot is on the edge of the chalk line. Englemore's first one bounces in for a ball, 1-0. Check swing in the dirt. And they say went around 1-1. Englemore's next delivery is just off the plate, 2-1. That one misses a little low. 3-1 now to St. Julian. Foul right field line and out of play. And it is 3-2. Wind is still blowing in from left center now. The 3-2 Englemore delivers, but time had been granted to St. Julian. So we'll do it again. Englemore winds and deals a 3-2. That is low, and that's the first walk of the afternoon for Englemore. A 2-out walk puts St. Julian on for Joe Ferretti. Ferretti flew out to right in his first at bat. Ferretti, 15 runs batted in this year, a dozen doubles. He certainly is a threat to do some damage. Right-hand batter, slightly open stance. Englemore's first offering is a strike at the belt, 0-1. One misses away. Backhand stab made by Littman, the catcher. It's 1-1. Fertig, step behind the bag over at third. Donatelli holding the runner at first. 1-1, wave and a miss. Now 1-2 on Ferretti. Mason Kalicki waiting on deck. One-two runner on the move. This one's skied foul territory, third base side, but it will land out of play. There is not a great deal of foul territory here at Allegheny, especially down the lines where the fence juts in. 1-2. Bounced up the third base line. It is a fair ball past the diving Fertig. Up with it quickly is Parker, the left fielder. St. Julian will stop at second. Joe Ferretti with a base hit, the fourth hit of the afternoon for Girard. And the Yellow Jackets have the tying runs on base for Mason Kalicki. Kalicki with a single leading off the second. So he'll stand in the left-hand batter's box looking to get Girard on the board. Sharon on top, 2-0. Englemore set at the belt. First offering to Kalicki is pumped in there for a strike. Fastball in there. It's 0-1. Middle infielders dogging St. Julian out at second. Englemore gives him a look. Gives him another look, and now the 0-1. Cut on a miss. Kalicki tardy on that one. The count is 0-2. Sharon scoring 2 runs last half inning without a hit. Tigers have not had a hit through the first 2 innings. Girard with 4. 0-2 coming to Kalicki. That one misses away. 1-2. On the Girard first baseman, Kalicki. One-two, fouled off. Well, Kalicki took off for first as the ball got away, but it was audible that it was off the end of the bat. And now Kalicki will jog back down. Maybe wanted to show off the wheels. But he'll wait another 1-2. He didn't get a lot of it, but he'll get back in, awaiting the 1-2 pitch. Ian Fisher, the center fielder for Sharon, shading him the other way. A lot of room in right center for Kalicki. 1-2, swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Englemore. And Girard, another threat goes by the wayside. No runs, a hit, no errors. And 2 left. Girard has stranded 4 so far through the first 3 innings. 2-0 Sharon on Sports Radio 96.7.
Protect yourself from today's growing scams and fraud threats at the Stop the Scam Fraud Seminar Thursday, June 11th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Hickory VFW in Hermitage. This free public event is sponsored by the Pennsylvania Cybersecurity Center in conjunction with the Shenango Valley Chamber of Commerce and AARP. Learn how to spot scams targeting individuals and businesses. Protect your personal information and stay safe online. Don't miss this important community event Thursday, June 11th at the Hickory VFW in Hermitage.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
2, 3, and 4 due for the Sharon Tigers. In the bottom of the third, Ian Fisher, Marco Zajac, and Santino Gavin. Left-hand hitting Fisher takes the first pitch from St. Julian outside for a ball. Fisher struck out looking in the first. St. Julian with 4 strikeouts today. He's also walked 3. 1-0 was low, 2-0, and that's pretty much what the season numbers indicated for St. Julian coming in. 34 and a third innings coming into today. 47 strikeouts, but 31 walks, and those ratios are pretty much holding true today. 2-0, a bit high. 3-0 to Fisher. Misses a little bit high. It's a 4-pitch walk to begin the third inning for Ian Fisher. So he's on for Marco Zajac, who fouled out down the right field line to Gianelli Brown in his first at bat. Kalicki holding Fisher on at first. Fisher, good speed. Third baseman Gold in on the infield turf a couple of steps. This one looped down the right field line, and Gianelli Brown will watch it land in the bullpen area. 0-1. The 0-1 misses a little low. 1-1 on Marco Zajac. Righty batter, slightly closed stance. Big hole in the right side with the runner held on. And the 1-1, that one low as well. St. Julian, 34 strikes, 30 balls so far. The limit in the postseason is 105 pitches. If you go over 105 in the course of an at-bat, you can finish the at-bat and then have to be removed. Two, 1, high, 3-1. Ryan St. Julian, junior righty, working on the third base side of the rubber. Set at the belt. 3-1 is low, ball 4, and back-to-back walks to begin the third inning. That'll bring up Santino Gavin. He led off the second with a walk, later scored the first of the 2 runs. And we're going to have another visit from the Girard dugout to try and get St. Julian settled down. You have to think that his leash may be getting short. Not just because of the pitch count, but the amount of balls out of the zone. There have only been 2 balls, there have been 3 balls put in play. One was a foul out to right, and one was a sacrifice bunt attempt that resulted in a throwing error and then a force play. That's it. Girard fielders have been doing a lot of standing around. St. Julian has struck out 4. He has walked 5. Fisher at second, Zajac at first. We'll see what Sharon has in mind. Certainly a Gavin in the cleanup hitter, one of the top run producers, but also a guy that can handle the bat. If nothing else, you have to think he's going to get the take sign here. Gavin, right-hand hitting shortstop. Good speed on the bases for Sharon. Corner infielders creeping in. And Gavin swings first pitch. That one was right down the middle. He fouls it off. That's the other side of the coin, though. Thinking he may get a juicy one if he just wants to get ahead of a guy, and Gavin fouled it off. And Gavin's had the kind of year, too, where you give a guy like that a green light. Maybe some other guys in the order would be getting the third base coach would be holding the index finger out. Fisher at second, Zajac at first. Count 0-1 on Gavin. And this one's lined to left field. It's a base hit. First hit of the afternoon for Sharon. Fisher getting the wave around. The throw will go into second. Now hustling for third in with head first dive at third is Zajac safely. Fisher scores. Santino Gavin, an RBI single to left. The Sharon Tigers have a 3-0 lead. The first hit of the afternoon for the Tigers.
Donovan Parker.
That'll bring up Donovan Parker. Reached on a sacrifice attempt. It was a sacrifice. It was a throwing error. He later scored. And that's going to be all for St. Julian. So he will go 2+ innings. And we will have presumably a merry-go-round of positions for Girard. We'll tell you about all the changes when we come back. Sharon up 3-0, and the Tigers looking for more on Sports Radio 96.7.
Vay's Pub and Grill is thrilled to announce the April 2026 Mercer County Team of the Month, awarding this honor to the Sharon softball team. Congratulations to Coach Wade Vogan and his Tigers team for their outstanding play and great regular season. Sharon softball is celebrated as the April 2026 Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, visit vayspubandgrill.com.
Picture this. You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
This is Mercer County Commissioner Tim McGonigal. For more information, contact the Mercer County Behavioral Health Commission at 724-662-2239 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose.
Brought to you by the Board of Commissioners of Mercer County and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
The new pitcher for Girard will be the shortstop, Joe Ferretti. He will take over. St. Julian, who was pitching, goes to second base. The second baseman, Potter, goes to short. And Ferretti will inherit a first and third situation, nobody out, and facing Donovan Parker. Get you Ferretti's numbers in a moment. Throw to first, Gavin back safely. Ferretti, 32 innings pitched this year, 31 hits allowed, 44 strikeouts, and 14 walks. He's 5-2 with a save, ERA of 2.41. Gavin on the move. The throw goes down to third. Zajac wasn't going anywhere. It's a stolen base for Gavin, now second and third, and nobody out for Sharon. Infield will stay back. 0-1 from Ferretti, in for a strike, now 0-2. He certainly could use a strikeout or a pop-out here. 0-2, swing and a miss. Big first out on the third. Brings up Ethan Englemore. He struck out in the second.
Now batting number 17, Ethan Englemore.
For St. Julian, he went 2 innings, gave up a hit, 3 runs so far, 1 earned, 5 walks and 4 strikeouts. He's responsible for the 2 men on base as well. Ferretti's first pitch, off speed, in for a strike. 0-1 on Englemore. 0-1, a carbon copy of the first offering, and now Englemore behind. No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 popped up near home plate. And Ferretti coming into foul territory to make the catch. I don't think the catcher, Dunphy, ever saw it. So the rare foul out to the pitcher near home plate. But now 2 down for J.J. Littman.
Now batting number 7, J.J. Littman.
Littman walked and stole a base in the second. Ferretti's first pitch misses outside for a ball. But on that pop-up by Englemore, the way the sky is here right at noon, the sun is behind the clouds, but you could lose a ball in this sky. 1-0 is a curve in on the inside corner, strike 1-1. That ball hit straight up. Dunphy looking up, just could never really see it. Between the glare and, fortunately for him, his pitcher, Ferretti, had a good view at it, came in and made the catch. The 1-1 is outside, 2-1. It would be huge for Girard if Ferretti can get out of this mess and limit the damage to 1 run. 2-1 misses away, now 3-1. Fisher led off with a walk. Zajac walked. Gavin with a single that scored Fisher. 3-1 is poked out the left center. It's a base hit. 1 run home. Gavin getting the wave around. He will score as well. J.J. Littman coming through again. A 2-run single to make it 5-0. Zajac and Gavin score on the play. And the Tigers get a huge 2-out hit from their catcher, J.J. Littman, to make it 5-0 in the third.
Number 3, Vinny Donatelli.
Brings up Vinny Donatelli, who struck out on the second. Bryce Bodine will run once again over at first for the catcher, Littman. First pitch from Ferretti to Donatelli, misses outside for a ball. Sharon, 2 runs in the second, 3 more in the third. The 1-0 in for a strike, evens up the count at a ball and a strike. This, of course, the first of 2 games today on Sports Radio 96.7, 2 high school baseball games. We'll have Hickory and General McLean later today, 1-1, cut on and missed, now 1-2. And then later tonight, 6:40 airtime, 7:05 first pitch, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Coming off a series win in St. Louis, they begin a 3-game set in Toronto. Bubba Chandler on the mound for the Pirates. Kevin Gossman for Toronto. 1-2, there goes Bodine, and there's a chopper on the right side. Grabbed by Kalicki. He will run to the bag and just gets Donatelli by a half step. The pitcher was there waiting. Kalicki took it himself and records the putout, 3 unassisted. Sharon, 3 runs, however, in the third. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Through 3, 5-0 Sharon on top on Sports Radio 96.7.
Need an exterior upgrade? Roofing, siding, decks, and all of your exterior needs are expertly handled by Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group. Trust Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group to provide a customized solution that meets your specific needs and preferences. They are an A+ rated BBB company and offer Uniflex silicone roof coating systems. With a 5-star rating, their commitment to quality is unmatched. Visit Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding today at pennohiorc.com.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
From the Shell Roofing and Exterior Studios at shellbuilt.com, this is Sports Radio 96.7 WLLF-FM Mercer, a Cumulus media station. Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Sam Shepard, Liam Dunphy, and Victor Gold, 5, 6, and 7 in the Sharon order, or the Girard order, due against Sharon pitcher Ethan Englemore. 5-0 Sharon on top. Englemore's first pitch to Shepers. In there for well, I'm not sure that one's fouled off now. We'll say it's a ball and a strike. Home plate umpire Bill Agnew, who was a really consistent zone, but nobody here knows. So we think it's 1-1. He's not signaling otherwise, so we're going with that. It's unanimous. 1-1 in for a strike. All right, so he's down on strikes. He has a very quick motion with his right hand, and nobody here in the press box saw it. It's just not me, but the official pitch counter, the scoreboard operator. But either way, Shepard's down on strikes. Maybe he thought it was 1-1 also. Brings up Liam Dunphy, who swings and misses at the first offering for strike 1. A half dozen strikeouts for Englemore. It was worked out of some trouble in the second and third innings, 0-2. Girard has had some traffic on the bases. 0-1 misses low, 1-1. Girard had second and third, nobody out in the second, but did not score. 1-1, cut on and missed by Dunphy, now 1-2. And first and second after 2 outs last inning, but Engelmore striking out Kalicki to end the threat. He's ahead of Dunphy 1-2. Engelmore deals. That one low, 2-2. Winner goes to Monday's championship game. Site and time to be determined. 2-2 called, strike 3. That one on the outside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts looking for Engelmore. 2 away for Victor Gold. He struck out swinging in the second.
Now batting, number 7, Victor Gold. Or number 13, I'm sorry, Victor Gold.
7 strikeouts through 3 2/3 for Engelmore. The first pitch is a strike at the knees. 0-1. 39 strikes, only 16 balls. So in spite of the high strikeout total, not a high pitch total, all things considered. 0-1, cut on and missed. Gold was trying to hit that one to downtown Meadville, but came up empty, and it's 0-2. Fertig, the third baseman on the infield turf. 0-2, fouled off. The District 10 baseball and softball sites and times for Championship Monday will be announced, we're understanding, either late tonight or more likely tomorrow. 0-2 is low, 1-2. And part of the rationale is you have some schools that have both the baseball and softball team playing for championships. West Middlesex for one, possibly Sharon. Sharon girls winning last night in softball. Hickory maybe. 1-2, rolled left side. Fertig with a nice stab. He'll throw over to first in time. Gold retired. And the first 1-2-3 inning of the afternoon for Ethan Engelmore. Zeros across for Girard. We're halfway home in this one. 5-0. Sharon leads on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Vay's Pub and Grill is thrilled to announce the April 2026 Mercer County Team of the Month, awarding this honor to the Sharon softball team. Congratulations to Coach Wade Vogan and his Tigers team for their outstanding play and great regular season. Sharon softball is celebrated as the April 2026 Vay's Pub and Grill Mercer County Team of the Month. For more information, visit vayspubandgrill.com.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
9-1-2 due for the Sharon Tigers in the bottom of the fourth. Carter Fertig, Cohen Fertig, and Ian Fisher. 5-0 Sharon on top. Ryan Briggs with you today. Bob Greenberg back in the studio keeping an eye on things. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. Now Friday afternoon. We started at 11 a.m. here in Meadville. We're just past noon. Leading into a holiday weekend. Memorial Day, the unofficial start to summer. Doesn't feel like summer. It's going to be a wet weekend in the region, but we are dry today, and we should be dry throughout the day. The rain's supposed to move in later tonight. Carter Fertig walked in the second, his only plate appearance. And Ferretti's first pitch high for a ball. Ferretti came on in relief last inning. Looked like he was going to get out of it, but J.J. Littman, 2-run single with 2 outs, giving Sharon a 5-0 lead. 1-0 misses high, 2-0 to Carter Fertig. Third baseman Gold even with the bag off the line. (2-0) high now, 3-0. Ferretti deals. Fertig taking all the way. That one's a strike down the middle. 3-1. A breaking ball in for a strike now. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Carter Fertig. Started the game at shortstop. He's now pitching. The starting pitcher, St. Julian, at second, and Potter, who was at second, slid over to short. 3-2's a breaking ball, drops in for strike 3. So the second strikeout for Ferretti. That's out number 1 in the fourth. Back to the top of the order for Cohen Fertig. Struck out looking in the first and hit into a force play to close out the second. Cohen Fertig, right-hand hitting right fielder. Slightly closed stance for the righty batter. And Ferretti's first pitch drops in for a strike. So he's put 4 in a row in the zone after falling behind Carter Fertig, 3-0. The 0-1. Skied to right. Gianelli Brown coming towards the line. He'll make the catch, extending the left arm for out number 2. So a good start to the fourth inning for Ferretti. 2 down for Ian Fisher. Led off the third with a walk and came around and scored on the Santino Gavin base hit. Fisher struck out in the first. Left-hand batting Fisher. Ferretti's first pitch. Off-speed pitch in for a strike. And how often do you see those leadoff walks come back to bite a team in baseball or softball? Certainly did to Girard last inning. 0-1, misses high and away. 1-1 on Ian Fisher. 1-1, misses away. 2-1. Outfield straightaway, normal depth. 2-1 is a curve that just misses away. 3-1 on Ian Fisher. Center fielder Sheppers is maybe 2 steps towards right center. 3-1 is a strike at the bottom of the zone. Fisher thought it was ball 4. He took a couple of steps up the line, but Bill Agnew said it caught the bottom of the zone. 3-2. Out of the windup, the pitch from Ferretti. Rolled up the first base line, foul. And it stays 3-2. Wind has died down. Blowing from left to right, then in from left center. Flag in left center, gently moving in the breeze. 3-2, curveball called, strike 3. Pair of strikeouts in the fourth, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ferretti. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Sharon on top, 5-0. We'll come back with the fifth inning after this on Sports Radio 96.7.
Need an exterior upgrade? Roofing, siding, decks, and all of your exterior needs are expertly handled by Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group. Trust Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group to provide a customized solution that meets your specific needs and preferences. They are an A+ rated BBB company and offer Uniflex silicone roof coating systems. With a 5-star rating, their commitment to quality is unmatched. Visit Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding today at pennohiorc.com.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's Joanow legalgroup.com, or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Five 0 the lead for Sharon. Girard has 8-9-1 due. Cello, Gianelli Brown, Braden Mussett, and Levi Potter against Ethan Englemore. Englemore 59 pitches through 4 innings. So some quick math tells you that's just about 15 per inning. And the limit being 105. He right now is on pace to be able to get through this one. First pitch to Gianelli Brown is a strike at the knees. Gianelli Brown closed out the second inning by grounding out to third. 0-1 in for a strike, now 0-2. 7 strikeouts for Englemore. The 0-2 misses away. It's now a ball and 2 strikes. The rest of the outs, there was a caught stealing, 2 groundouts, and a bunt out to the third baseman Carter Furtick. 1-2, low, 2-2. Then Ferretti flew out to right. That's the only outfield put out of the day so far, and that came back in the first. The 2-2. Poked foul, first base side. For Sharon, 5 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. 3 runners left on so far for the Tigers. Girard, no runs, 4 hits, and an error, and Girard has left on 4. Girard's second and third, nobody out in the second. Englemore back-to-back strikeouts, and then a ground out. That was really looming large at this point. The 2-2, called strike 3. Strikeout number 8 for Englemore. 1 down for Braden Mussett, who popped out on a bunt attempt. Which is not going to be Mussett. It's going to be Levi Friend.
Now batting, number 52, Levi.
To pinch hit for Mussett. So Friend will bat. James Taylor saying, ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Girard has a friend here. Pinch hitting. The first pitch is out of the zone for a ball. Friend, right-hand batter. Cuts on that one and comes up empty. Count even at a ball and a strike. Friend, 1 for 3 at the plate this year. Senior pinch hitting here for Mussett in the number 9 spot. 1-1 in for a strike, 1-2. Girard trying to get something going here in the 5th. 1-2 misses away now, 2-2. Englemore's 2-2. Swing and a miss with a high fastball. Strikeout number 9 for Englemore. Now back to the top of the order for Levi Potter. Potter struck out in the first, struck out in the third. Began the game at second base, now playing shortstop.
Now batting, number 39, Levi Potter.
Englemore kicks and deals. That one's outside for a ball. Englemore has retired 6 in a row, 5 via strikeout. This will not be a strikeout. It's a pop-up on the right side of the infield as Marco Zajac makes the catch. Approaching the first base bag, the second baseman hauls it in. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Englemore. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. 4 1/2 innings complete in Meadville. 5-0. Sharon on top on Sports Radio 96.7.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-aged children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls home-based services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank has experience when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Marco Zajac leads off the bottom of the fifth for Sharon. Zajac, Gavin, Parker. First pitch from Freddie in there for a strike. The 1-0 is high. Zajac today fouled out on the first and then walked and scored in the third. 5-0, Sharon the lead. Zajac, righty batter, slightly closed stance. Ferretti, the righty, deals, and this one is popped foul back behind us. We are positioned behind home plate in the press box here at Garbark Field. And for Bob Garbark, the longtime Allegheny baseball coach. Back in the 50s and 60s into the 70s, one of the most famous players here was Glenn Beckert, who was the second baseman for the Chicago Cubs into the 60s and into the 70s. Second baseman for Sharon. Zajac hits one down the right field line. Gianelli Brown on the run. Can't get there. Drops in fair territory. Zajac rounding second, motoring towards third, and he will be into third with a sliding triple. A leadoff triple for Marco Zajac. The Tigers have a runner at third with nobody out. That ball down the right field line. Gianelli Brown ran a long way, couldn't get there, and then he had so much momentum that the ball hit and just died in the grass. Overran it a bit by the time he got there. Zajac into third easily. Santino Gavin standing in, takes strike one. Walked and scored in the second. Knocked in a run and then later scored in the third. Gavin on base twice and he's come home twice. Ferretti's 0-1, misses high 1-1. Girard infield back, save for the third baseman Gold. He's even with the bag. 1-1, a curve in for a strike now 1-2 on Gavin. The Zajac hit the first extra base hit of the day for either team. And just the third hit of the game for Sharon. 1-2 is high, 2-2. Ferretti's 2-2. Foul tip held on to by Dunphy, and Gavin down on strikes, so he's retired for the first time today. That's the fourth strikeout for Ferretti. One down for Donovan Parker, reached on an error and scored in the second, struck out in the third. Officially 0 for 1 because it was a sacrifice in the second. Shows bunt and fouls it off. Perhaps the safety squeeze on. Corner infielders both on the infield turf now. Kalicki at first and Gold at third. We'll see if the bunt stays on or not. Ferretti out of the windup, the 0-1. Catches the outside corner, it's 0-2. Zajac led off with a triple. He's still at third with one down. 0-2, swing and a miss. Had Parker off balance, back-to-back strikeouts. 2 down for Ethan Englemore, who knows a thing or two about working out of jams with runners in scoring position. He did that back in the second. Englemore at the plate, 0 for 2 today, strikeout and a foul out. Takes the first pitch high for a ball. One-0, cut on and missed. Englemore comes up empty. It's now 1-1. Ferretti deals. That one catches the outside corner. Now 1-2 on the right hand hitting Ethan Englemore. 1-2, skips away. Breaking for home is Zajac, and he will score on the wild pitch. 6-0 Sharon. Tigers had an important insurance run here in inning number 5. So the leadoff triple comes around and ends up scoring. And it is now 6-0. 2-2 from Ferretti. And Englemore tried to hold up, could not. He goes down on strikes. So 3 straight strikeouts for Ferretti. But in between there, Zajac scores on the wild pitch. Sharon, a run. 1 hit. No errors. Nobody left. Through 5. It's 6-0 Sharon on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Looking for a place where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Ethan Englemore's day on the mound is done. He goes 5 innings, 4 hits, does not allow a run, 1 walk, and 9 strikeouts, 72 pitches, which would leave him eligible for Monday. If he went over 75, he would not have been, but at 72, he can come back and pitch Monday. And on in relief is Bryce Bodine, the freshman. We thought this would be a move that Sharon would make if things worked out, and they have. Bodine, appearance number 12. He's 5-0, 1 save, ERA of 1.88, 26 innings. He's given up 13 hits, 21 strikeouts, and 13 walks. So the accompanying moves for Sharon, Englemore moves to first base, and then Donatelli, who had been playing first base but was listed as the first baseman / DH, he's now DHing. First pitch to Ryan St. Julian is fouled off. So Bodine is in the order, or is not in the offensive order. He's being hit for now by Donatelli. Count 0-2 now on St. Julian, who was 1 for 1 today, singled in the first, walked in the third. Bodine's 0-2 misses away. It's 1-2. St. Julian began the game as a starting pitcher. Right now, he's the pitcher of record for Girard, now playing second base. Ferretti and Kalecki to follow. 1-2, called strike 3. So the 10th strikeout recorded by Sharon pitching today, the first by the freshman right-hander Bryce Bodine.
Now batting.
So one down
Joe Ferretti.
for Joe Ferretti. Ferretti now doing the pitching. He's 1 for 2 today. Flew out to right in the first, singled in the third. Bodine, first pitch, bounces in for a ball, 1-0. After the game, of course, Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and our Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. The 1-0. Nubbed foul, 1-1. Sharon with a 6-0 lead in the top of the sixth. Girard down to its final 5 outs. Sharon looking to get to Monday's championship game, and in District 10, only the District 10 champ advances to the state playoffs. In baseball, it's the way it is in 3A and 4A. Bounce left side and past the backhand attempt of Santino Gavin. Ferretti with his second hit of the afternoon. And the 5th hit today for Girard. One down for Mason Kalicki. Singled in the second, struck out in the third. Left-hand batter. Engelmore holding on Ferretti over at first. Bodine guns it over, and Engelmore a leaping grab. Bryce Bodine wanting to show off the fastball there with the throw over to first. Bodine working on the first base side of the rubber. First pitch to Kalicki, in for a strike. Bodine wearing number 1. Don't see too many pitchers wearing number 1. Mackenzie Gore, the left-hander, wore it for the Washington Nationals in recent yore. 0-1 in for a strike, 0-2. And of course, in high school baseball, that guys play in multiple positions, you're more likely to see those low-digit numbers or low single-digit numbers pitching. But it still is a bit unusual. 0-2 bouncer, and it goes through the legs of Zajac out into right center. Ferretti will go to third. It's first and third. A possible double play ball. Instead, it's first and third, as that one went right through the 5-hole. The runners on the corners for Sam Shepers. Single and stole a base in the second. Struck out looking in the fourth. 6-0, Sharon the lead, but Girard a chance. Yellow Jackets have had some opportunities today. Second and third, nobody out in the second, didn't score. First and second with 2 outs in the third, did not score. Bodine looking for another ground ball. This one is looped out of left center. It's a base hit. Trotting home is Ferretti. Kalicki stops at second. Sam Shepard's 2 for 3. An RBI single, and Girard is on the board. It is now 6-1. Run for now is unearned, but Girard doesn't care. Now first and second, one down for Liam Dunphy, who has struck out twice today. Struck out swinging in the second, struck out looking in the fourth against the starter, Ethan Engelmore. Dunphy, right-hand batter. Bodine gets the sign from Littman. First pitch fouled out of play. It's 0-1. Dunphy, that front leg, he's has a tendency to step in the bucket. His front side comes flying wide open. 0-1, and a balk has been called. Apparently, Bodine did not come to a full stop. So now second and third with one down. That takes the conventional double play out of order. And a base hit could make it 6-3. 0-1, misses away. Count even now to ball and a strike. 6-1 Sharon, but Girard threatening in the top of the 6th. 1-1, misses away now 2-1. Of course, Girard, a last at-bat win, 4-3 over Franklin in the quarterfinals earlier this week. Yellow Jackets looking for some more late magic today. Dunphy awaiting the 2-1 from Bodine. Here it comes. Popped up on the infield. Gavin, near the second base bag, says he has it, and he does. Big second out. And that'll bring up Victor Gold, who was 0 for 2 today. Actually, it will not be Victor Gold. He will be lifted for a pinch hitter. It's going to be Reese DeMario to pinch hit. So DeMario to pinch hit. DeMario this year, 2 for 27 at the plate. Head coach John Tramontonio perhaps playing a hunch here. Bodine's first pitch. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Bodine set at the belt. Runners at second and third. The 0-1. Foul down the right field line. And now 0-2. Kalicki at third. Shepard's at second. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2. That one inside, it skips away off the glove of Littman. And on the passed ball, Kalicki comes home. Shepard's the third. It is now 6-2. DeMario now getting back into the right-hand batter's box. A count 1-2. Girard has pushed a pair of runs across in the 6th. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Bodine with his second strikeout of the inning, and that shuts down the rally. But Girard able to score twice. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 left. It's the middle of the 6th at Allegheny College. 6-2 Sharon on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Top Tier Federal Credit Union is now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Stop in or start your membership application online at toptierfcu.org. The credit union offers checking, savings, loans, and much more, and they incentivize you to do business with them with their special bonus dividend. Top Tier Federal Credit Union, everything banking should be. Personalized, simple, and member-focused. Now open at 2790 East State Street in Hermitage, near Cranex. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42-hole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7, and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
It'll be J.J. Littman leading off for Sharon, bottom third of the order due. Littman, Vinny Donatelli, Carter Fertig. Sharon with a 6-2 lead. And Joe Ferretti back up on the hill. Beginning the 6th inning, first pitch to Littman, misses low for a ball. Littman today walked and stole a base in the 2nd, 2-run single in the 3rd. That gave Sharon a 5-0 lead, a 2-out, 2-run single. Certainly looming large in this one. The 1-0 taken for a strike, 1-1 to the Sharon backstop. Gold has re-entered the game. He's at third base for Girard after being lifted for the pinch hitter. 1-1. Popped out into short center field. Shortstop Potter goes back and makes the catch. And Littman is retired. One down for Vinny Donatelli. Struck out in the second. Grounded out to first in the third. Donatelli now in the DH spot after starting the game at first. That's a move you can make in high school baseball, listing a player's position player / DH. Sharon made that move when Bodine came on to pitch. First pitch to Donatelli outside for a ball. Left-hand hitter Donatelli. Ferretti, the righty, deals, and that one misses away. 2-0. Ferretti, 34 strikes, 19 balls since coming on in the third inning for the starter Ryan St. Julian. 2-0 in for a strike, 2-1. Now 2-1. This one's poked left side. Potter, the shortstop, is there. He'll catch the routine pop-up for the second out of the sixth. Brings up Carter Fertig. Walked in the second, struck out looking in the fourth against Ferretti. In the seventh, Girard will have 8, 9, and 1 due. Gianelli Brown, Friend, and Potter. Fertig fouls off a breaking ball, 0-1. Coming up at 1:15 or thereabouts, Hickory and General McLean in a 4A semifinal. That start time might be adjusted a little bit. 0-1. Foul on the third base side. Gold has room and drops it. So Fertig stays alive. The count is 0-2. Second error of the afternoon by Girard. As far as that start time, District 10 envoy Matt Vinoy nodded his head. They sprung Matt out of Conneaut High School today to come hang out with us. The 0-2, hit out towards right center on the run, and making the catch as he goes to a knee is Sam Sheppers. Nice play by Sheppers to retire Fertig, and Sharon retired in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Last chance for Girard. Sharon 3 outs away from a berth in the district title game. 6-2 Sharon on Sports Radio 96.7.
Shell Restoration is now Shell Roofing and Exteriors, offering roofing, siding, windows, gutters, and decks, all with the quality you trust. Same team, new name, full exterior services. Shell Roofing and Exteriors is committed to quality service and trusted by Western Pennsylvania residents for 14 years. For quality craftsmanship and experience, contact Shell Roofing and Exteriors. Find Shell Roofing and Exteriors on Facebook or visit them at shellbuilt.com.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate! I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Cohen Fertig now on to pitch the top of the seventh for the Sharon Tigers, coming in from right field. So Bodine goes 1 inning. And what are the other changes we have here?
Now pitching, number 11, Cohen Fertig.
Well, we need a new right fielder. All right. So what we have here are the changes. We figured them out. Donovan Parker goes from left field to right field. Donatelli's back in the game defensively, so Sharon has lost the DH after gaining the DH. So Donatelli's in left, and Cohen Fertig now pitching. So back to a 9-man lineup, but of more particular import right now, Fertig, 4-2 this year, 9 appearances, ERA of 2 1/4, 34 1/3 innings, 49 strikeouts, 23 walks, so he's only allowed 20 hits. The left-hander coming on looking to close out this one. So the Sharon defense, Littman still doing the catching, Engelmore at first, Zajac at second, Carter Fertig at third, Gavin at short. Outfield left to right now, Donatelli in left, Fisher in center, and Parker in right. The line for Bryce Bodine went 1 inning, 2 hits allowed, 2 runs, 1 earned, no strikeouts, and 2 walks. And Fertig on, it is not a save situation, but he's looking to close out this one. Facing 8, 9, and 1 on the order, Gianelli, Brown, Friend, and then Potter. Cello, Gianelli, Brown grounded out in the second, struck out in the fifth. Fertig, the left-hander, steps off the back of the mound, adjusts his cap, and now is ready to begin the top of the 7th inning. Looking to preserve the win for Ethan Engelmore, who would go to 4-2. First pitch is a ball to Gianelli Brown. St. Julian would drop to 4-4 unless Girard rallies. The 1-0 from the lefty is high, 2-0. Gianelli Brown grounded out in the second, struck out looking in the fifth. 2-0 misses away, now 3-0. Of course, there's no clock in baseball. Those last 3 outs, often the toughest ones to get. Taking all the way, it's a strike on Gianelli Brown, 3-1. There's another pinch hitter on deck for Girard, the 3-1. High ball 4. Girard needs base runners, and a leadoff walk can help get things going. And the pinch hitter now is going to be Owen Kaus to bat for Friend in the number 9 spot of the order. So Kaus will be the 3rd man to inherit the number 9 spot of the order, and he takes strike 1 from Cohen Fertig. Kaus on the season is 0 for 4 at the plate with 3 runs scored. 0-1 in for a strike now. 0-2 is Fertig getting himself settled in. Carter Fertig, the 3rd baseman's on the edge of the infield turf. 0-2. That one didn't miss by much. 1-2 now. For Sharon, you don't want to get this back to St. Julian, Ferretti, and Kalicki. 1-2. Called strike 3 at the bottom of the zone. Kaus down on strikes for out number 1. Back to the top of the order for Levi Potter. Struck out in the first, struck out in the third, and popped out to second in the fifth. Those were all against the starter Engelmore. Now facing the lefty reliever Cohen Fertig. Engelmore holding on Gianelli Brown at first has a very modest lead. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Coming up in our postgame, we'll have a recap. We'll have our Reinhardt's and Shorts player of the game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game. Fertig out of the high set, the 0-1. Misses low, 1-1. And then we'll turn our attention to Game 2. For those of you who are listening online via the Facebook page or on YouTube, the 1-1. Foul on the right field side. Those streams will stop and new streams will begin. For those of you listening on the iHeart app or over the air on Sports Radio 96.7, we will not go anywhere. 1-2 bouncer right side. Zajac will tag the runner, throw to first, double play, ball game over. The Sharon Tigers are heading back to the District 10 championship game, a game-ending 4-3 double play. Puts an exclamation point on this one. For Girard in the 7th, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Sharon wins at 6-2. We'll be back with a post game on Sports Radio 96.7.
I just bought a used car.
As did I.
Mine has a slight dent in the driver's side door and a few other minor scratches, but hey, considering the deal I got, I can live with a few imperfections.
Well, I got the great price without the imperfections.
Whoa, there's no way that's used.
DK Auto LLC is a veteran-owned and operated used car dealership in Grove City. And with DK Auto's attention to detail, were it not for the title, you'd swear you're driving new. See the amazing selections at DKAutoLLCPA.com.
Picture this. You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans died from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
This is Mercer County Commissioner Ann Coleman. For more information, contact Mercer County Behavioral Health Commission at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose.
Brought to you by the Board of Commissioners of Mercer County and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Why is your auto loan not at Grove City Area Federal Credit Union? Seriously, why isn't it? If you financed your vehicle at the dealership, you're probably paying way more than you need. Refinance today and receive up to $100 from us. Lower your rate, shrink your payment, and smile more every month. It's fast and simple. For more details, go to gcafcu.org or text the word AUTO to 724-458-7520. The Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Members of NCUA and Equal Opportunity Lender.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Back here at Meadville, or in Meadville at Allegheny College, where today the Sharon Tigers defeat Girard 6-2 in the District 10 semifinals in Class 3A. The totals for Sharon: 6 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors, and 3 runners left on. For Girard, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, 5 runners left. Winning pitcher Ethan Engelmore, he's 4-2. The loss to Ryan St. Julian, he is 4-4. Time of the game, an hour and 51 minutes. As the Sharon scored twice in the second inning, Santino Gavin walked, Donovan Parker reached on an error, and a couple of wild pitches, and Sharon had a 2-0 lead without benefit of a hit. Tigers add 3 in the third. Ian Fisher, Marco Zajac both walked. Santino Gavin a base hit. And then later in the inning, J.J. Littman a 2-run single to make it 5-0. In the fifth, Marco Zajac a leadoff triple. He scored on a wild pitch to make it 6-0. Girard gets 2 back in the sixth. Joe Ferretti a single. after an error, allowed Mason Kalicki to reach. Sam Shepard's a base hit. Kalicki later scored on a passed ball. And it was 6-2. Sharon then closes it out. Ethan Englemore gets the win. 5 innings, 4 hits allowed, 9 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Bryce Bodine pitched the 6th. Cohen Fertig a scoreless 7th in relief. St. Julian for Girard went 2 innings, gave up 1 hit, 3 runs, 1 earned, 4 strikeouts, and 5 walks. Joe Ferretti in relief, 4 innings, 2 hits, 1 run allowed, 6 strikeouts, and no walks. We'll take one last quick break, come back with our post-game awards, and wrap up Game 1 on Sports Radio 96.7.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Picture this. You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
This is Mercer County Commissioner Tim McGonigal. For more information, contact the Mercer County Behavioral Health Commission at 724-662-2239 or visit cdc.gov/stop overdose.
Brought to you by the Board of Commissioners of Mercer County and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Your home for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Pittsburgh Penguins, the NFL, the Pitt Panthers, and high school sports in Mercer County is Sports Radio 96.7.
Back here one final time at Allegheny High School, or Allegheny College, as Sharon High School defeats Girard 6-2. Time for our post-game awards. We'll start off with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game. Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game. J.J. Littman, 2-run single in the third. Really broke things open, gave Sharon a 5-0 lead, so congratulations to the Sharon catcher. J.J. Littman, his base hit, a 2-run single that scored Marco Zajac and Santino Gavin. That is the Lock, Stock, and Barrel play of the game. Now our Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game award brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance today. We honor Sharon starting pitcher Ethan Englemore as the Reinhardt's Player of the Game. 5 shutout innings, 4 hits allowed, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk. He's now 4-2, only 72 pitches as well, so he's eligible to pitch on Monday in the championship round as the Tigers go for their first district title in 18 years. Ethan Englemore will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Laundryman in Hermitage as well, and he is the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. So congratulations to Ethan Englemore and J.J. Littman. Our post-game awards, as always, are powered by Landmark Information Services. The start time for the next game will be at 1:20. So what we're going to do is we're going to step aside for about 10 minutes. Thank you, Mr. Scarpa. 1:20. Right now it's about 1 o'clock. We're going to rejoin Westwood One network programming on the radio for about 10 minutes. That'll allow us a chance to get reset for Game 2, which is Hickory and General McLean. Bob Greenberg is back in the studio. He will make all of that happen. So we're going to have essentially like a halftime, 10-minute break. We'll be back at 1:10 for the pregame Hickory and General McLean in 4A District 10 semifinal action. Until then, this is Ryan Briggs saying so long. We'll be back at 1:10 for Game 2 of our doubleheader on Sports Radio 96.7 and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Today's live high school sports broadcast on Sports Radio 96.7 and 790 WPIC has been sponsored by the Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, but the service that makes them better. Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs since 1973. Meadville Medical Center, your independent community health system. Shell Roofing and Exteriors, the area's leading installer for roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better. UPMC Health System, changing healthcare, changing lives. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded since 1911. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. The Sharon American Legion Post, $2.99. Strong advocates for veterans and their families. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in Southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Laundryman, helping you spend time doing what you love. Not laundry, Minuteman Press in Hermitage, specializing in digital print, design, and promotional services. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, offering exterior upgrades online at pennohiorc.com. Sharon Regional Health System, quality care close to home. Please thank these outstanding sponsors for supporting our high school sports broadcasts on News Talk 790, WPIC, and Sports Radio 96.7. We now return to our regularly scheduled program.